Hello guys, what's up? My name is Andrew Ching and welcome to What We Drive. Today I present you this, the 2019 Porsche Cayenne. Now I borrowed this Cayenne from this Porsche center in Longgang, Shenzhen in China, which has pretty much every Porsche model you could think of, and it's definitely a very cool place. Starting in the front, you can see that this car is finished in this beautiful gold color that is kind of similar to the champagne gold color, and it is an option and quite expensive option, but I have to admit it looks absolutely stunning on this car, and if you want, you can add it on. Speaking of the design on the 2019 Porsche Cayenne, yeah, it is a bit shorter, it's a bit wider, but overall it remains the same shape and design as the previous generation. But I think Porsche did it on purpose. You see, it's been 16 years since the first Porsche Cayenne came out, and back then it doesn't look that great. Let me show you. Right, it isn't really Cayenne-ish, right? But since the second generation, they've really nailed the design, and I don't think they need to change the design because it's a statement. Whenever you drive this car on the street, people look at you and they know instantly that you're driving a Porsche Cayenne. This car in the US starts at around $65,700 MSRP. I know it's not cheap by any means, but for a Porsche and for a car of its class, this is definitely at the sweet spot between value and performance, which I'll be going into now. The performance of this car, it's not bad at all. This is the base model, which has the 3-liter V6 with a turbocharger that produces 340 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. And with its Tiptronic S 8-speed transmission, this thing can go from 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds with a top speed of 152 miles per hour. In the back of this car, you can see that it still pretty much remains the same as the previous generation, but the taillights are just completely redesigned. You see now it's got this thin LED strip going all the way across the back, giving it a more unified look. And it's got 4 individual LED lights too. And the thing is, when the car turns on, those 4 LED lights looks almost like floating in the air, which is the same case in the front too. You see that it's got the main lights that actually go and turn around as you go. And it's got 4 LED little lights just like in the back, and they also look like they're floating in the air when you turn the car on. One very important thing about an SUV is how much it can pack in the trunk. Now I've got some data here provided by Porsche telling me that this thing has default trunk space of 26.3 cubic feet, and if you fold the seats down, you can get up to 60.4 cubic feet, and that's pretty good. The interior of the 2019 Porsche Cayenne received a design overhaul. Generously used leather and glossy components definitely speak of luxury at the first glance. But the biggest change will have to be its center console and infotainment system. With most of its functions hidden, the new center console looks very simplistic. But some argued that the last generation center console looks and feels more mechanical and cooler. What do you think? Comment your opinions below. All the features in the center console come to life as soon as the car is turned on, though it feels unique. The biggest downside is that the entire panel is a fingerprint magnet. The infotainment screen has now been upgraded to a 12.3-inch screen with quicker response, and the 360-degree parking assist should come in handy. The tachometer is now a mix of analog speedometer and 2 7-inch displays. The panoramic sunroof is available as an option, and the front seats are nicely wrapped in leather and stitched. However, the back seats quality and the overall interior space fell a bit short. So those are the main highlights of the exterior and the interior. And now I'm gonna get in the car and take it out for a drive.